Folks, we following the fourth quarter, we will be welcoming the members into the Malden Sports Hall of Fame. Please remain seated as we go to the crowd.
Their IT guy quit last year. They didn't replace him, so apparently they've had all kinds of trouble. Let go, Chris, let go. This really takes me to yesteryear when I ref down here. That's it really, they makes me feel old. Well, what's happening more I asked these guys from there how old they were. I'm going to combined. Now, one, Taylor's 20. He's 20.
Good evening. Welcome to our third welcome of the Doniphan High School School Parade. These individuals from Arlington High team have excelled as students of the Doniphan High School. To begin, our first inductee is Jennifer Johnson. A graduate of 1989, Jennifer is a standout two-sport athlete. All conference volleyball, her sophomore, junior, senior years, and earned 469 kills during that period. Earned all-state basketball honors junior and senior years. Earned all-district honors sophomore, junior, and senior years. Earned all-conference honors sophomore, junior, senior years. Leading senior seasonal scorer sophomore and junior years. Played on 3 state tournament teams and had 2 career high-point games of 30 points. She scored a total of 1,074 points in her varsity career. She was named the DHS Senior Athlete of 1989, named to Who's Who among American high school students in 1988. And although offered scholarships, Jennifer was unable to play college basketball due to a foot injury. She did, however, serve a managerial position with the Middle Area Junior College women's team. Jennifer continues to be an avid fan of the Doniphan Dons and Donettes. Inductee Jennifer Johnson. Our second inductee is Christy Watson Curry. A graduate of 1990, Christy was a standout two-sport athlete. She was all-conference volleyball her senior year and earned 507 assists as a junior. She earned all-state basketball honors her junior and senior years. Earned all-district honors her sophomore, junior, and senior years. Earned all-conference honors her sophomore, junior, and senior years. She was the leading seasonal scorer her junior year. Played on 4 state tournament teams. Had a career high-point game of 30 points. She scored a total of 1,107 points in her varsity career. She was named the DHS Senior Athlete in 1990, named to the Who's Who in high school sports in 1990. Christy has coached and continues to assist with coaching duties at Ripley County Archery School. She remains a loyal supporter of the Gatewood Mustangs, and the Doniphan Dons and Donettes. Inductee Christy Watson Curry. Our third inductee is Ricky Ayers. A graduate of 1987, Richie was a standout two-sport athlete. All-conference baseball his junior, senior years, and was leading scorer his senior year. And during this period of time, there were no all-state or all-district honors in baseball. He earned all-conference honors in baseball his junior and senior years. He tied the DHS, is tied with the DHS baseball career record 7 home runs in the season. Highest batting average his junior year of 505 in 31 games. Played on the Doniphan State Tournament baseball team in 1984-85 with a 22-7 record, named the sectional champions. Finished as one of the top 8 teams in the state. Played on the Doniphan State Tournament team in 85-86 with a 25-6 record, and we finished as one of the top 16 teams in the state. Richie was drafted by the New York Yankees in the spring of 1987. He has still elected to pursue his college education. He played at 3 Rivers College seasons in 1988 and 1989. He batted .343 as a freshman and 16 extra base hits in 1988. The team had significant 40 wins that year, 1989. Led the team in batting average with a .368 average, 46 RBIs, and 32 stolen bases in 1989. Played at Missouri State University and led in baseball in the 1990 and 91 seasons. His team that year had 40 wins. He was part of the Mid-Continent Conference Champion team in 1990. Batting average of .427 his senior year, which ranked 6th in school history. And in 1991, he was drafted by the Atlanta Braves. After his playing days were over, Richie continued to be active in coaching and instructing baseball in the present day. Inductee Richie Ayers. A graduate of 1994, Brock chose to focus on basketball. He earned all-state honors his senior year, earned all-district honors his junior and senior years, earned all-conference honors sophomore, junior, and senior years, leading seasonal scorer for his sophomore, junior, and senior years, leads the DHS in seasonal scoring with 868 points in his senior year, had a career high point game of 49 points twice, scored a total of 1,735 points in his varsity career, leads the DHS in field goals per season with 295 field goals, leads the DHS in seasonal free throw percentage with 92.2%. Leads the DHS in consecutive free throws with 45 free throws made. Leads the DHS in points per game average 33.4 points a game in 26 games. Named the Senior Athlete of the Year 1994. Named Southeast Missouri Player of the Year by Sports Writers and Sportscasters in 1994. Played at Three Rivers College seasons 1995 and 96. The team had significant 34 wins in the 1995 season. Region 16 All-Conference Champions seasons 1995 and 96. Region 16 All-Region Champions seasons 1995 and 96. The team finished fifth in the nation in the 1995 season. Three Rivers College Free Throw Leader in the 95 and 96 season. Three Rivers College Sporting Leader in 1996. He won the prestigious Ellis Lodge 110% Award in 1996. He was named the Midwest Junior College Athletic All-Conference with Three Rivers in 1996. Named to the NJCAA Regional 16 All-Region Team in 1996. And named NJCAA All-American Selection in Three Rivers in 96. From W. Brock Willis. Our final inductee is the DHS Doniphan State Tournament Team, 1988 and 89. This very special team performed extraordinarily well, bringing pride to our school and community. This team finished fourth in the state with a record of 26 wins and 6 losses. They were led by head coach Larry Doniphan, assistant coach Doniphan, the team members were Diane Hodo, Jennifer Joplin, Leanne Austin, Cindy Reisinger, Chrissy Watson, Amy Freer, Susan Jesse, Brady Littles, and Chrissy Wallace. The scorekeeper for this team was Alan Simpson, who unfortunately is not with us, but Alan devoted lots of time to the program. He's represented tonight by his wife. The team managers were Joanne Gardner, Jan Jackson, Jennifer Holland, and Jennifer Dalton. The 1988-89 Doniphan set a state record in girls basketball by scoring 22 points in one quarter, and they held their opponent, Kansas City O'Hara Celtics, to 4 points in that quarter. The team compiled a winning record of 70 wins and 15 losses in 3 years of playing together. During his tenure, Coach Ray Joplin posted a phenomenal record of 191 wins and 53 losses, 7 Ozark Midwest Conference championships, and 6 Class 3A district championships. A highlight of his career was when he took this team to the state tournament play and coaching his daughter Jennifer as a center on that team. Inductee 1988-1989 DHS Doniphan State Tournament team. Thank you all very much. Plaques with all these inductees will hang on our sports Hall of Fame wall in the hallway of the high school as well. Thank you all.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bill Elwright Gymnasium tonight for tonight's game between the Doniphan Dons and the Malden Green Wave. It is Hall of Fame night here at Doniphan High School. The Sports Hall of Fame had 4 inductees tonight, and I'm sure you probably were watching just a little while ago, but Jennifer Joplin Mandry, Christy Watson Kirby, Richie Ayers, and Brock Littles all were inducted into the Doniphan Sports Hall of Fame tonight, along with the 1988-89 basketball team, Donettes basketball team that went to the Final Four. So it's been a big crowd on hand here. Still a nice crowd hanging around for this varsity game. The junior varsity game went to the Dons 43-28, and the Dons will play Malden here in the varsity game. This is a district game. Malden's in the same district with the Dons, so the records are, Dons have a little bit better record right now, 11-9. Malden is 7-10. So this would be a good one for the Dons to get, just to make sure that they can stay seated above Malden when it comes seating time for the district, which is not very far off. The Dons will be back in action Tuesday night when they will play the Neelyville Tigers. And this game here is important, but the one on Tuesday is really important because they've got a chance to win the conference, Ozark Foothills Conference, outright with a win. Neelyville and the Dons are tied right now at 4-1 apiece in the OFC, and the winner of that will be the outright champion and will get the 1 seed in the tournament, which starts a week from tomorrow over at Neelyville High School. And the Donettes, they will also be playing on Tuesday night. That's the only games that either team has next week before the tournament starts on Saturday. And they will be up at Ellington playing the Ellington Lady Whippets, who are, I think the last time I looked, I haven't looked this week, but they knocked off the #1 team in the state last weekend, South Iron, in Class 2. And Ellington, I believe, was ranked 8th before that, so they may have moved up this week in the rankings. So they've got an awfully good team up at Ellington, and that'll be a good test for the Donettes before they head to the Ozark Foothills Conference tournament next Saturday. The seedings for that is next Wednesday, so we will not be back on the air with a game, so you'll just have to try to find out from someone who when the boys and the girls are going to be playing. If either one of them would happen to get the 1 seed, they'll draw a bye and won't play in the first round on Saturday. I don't think, I actually think the girls are going to get the #2 seed. That's my estimation. I think Neelyville will get the 1. They'll give somewhere between 1 and 3. I'll put it that way. So if they're not first, they'll play on Saturday sometime. And if the boys beat Neelyville, they won't play until the first part of the week, the following week. This game here tonight, I said it was a Class 3 District 1 game. The Malden Green Wave 7-10 on the season. They are averaging, 52.4 points a game. The Dons are averaging 52.2. And the Dons are giving up 54.2, and Malden's giving up 55.9. So they're almost basically the same. The winning percentage for the Dons is 55%, and Malden is 41.2. And I was looking at something else here. In the Dons stats, they're kind of like the girls last night. We looked at the stats, the assist to turnovers, and the turnovers is almost 2-to-1 to the assists, and it should be the other way around. The Dons are averaging 17 turnovers a game and 11 assists. And we are getting ready for our national anthem, so we'll let you folks listen to that, and then we'll get you the starters for the Malden Green Wave and the Doniphan Dons.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
All right, this is Keith Bowman here getting ready to bring you the play-by-play of the Dons and the Malden Green Wave. And we'll give you the starters. Malden has green uniforms with gold numbers and black trim. Chris Castillo, a 6'1 junior. Coy Wade, a 6'2 junior, or 6 foot junior, excuse me. Lamar Smith, a 5'7 junior. And number 13, Marcus Jones, a 6'5 sophomore. And Sintez Lerma, a 6'3 sophomore. So they don't start any seniors. And Malden will go from left to right here in the first half. The Dons will start Tristan. Levi Rawlings, a 6'1 junior. Ethan Jones, a 6 foot sophomore. Oreo, a 6'6 junior. And Nolan Zawalka, 5'9 sophomore, finishes the starting five for the Dons. And they will go from right to left with their white uniforms, gold numbers, and black trim. Ethan Jones is leading the Dons in scoring with 13.6 a game. Oreo is at 12.4. And Tristan Bryan at 8.6. Ethan shooting 34% on his three-pointers, which is actually, that's pretty good on threes. And we were talking the last game for the Dons on Tuesday night about Orion taking charges. He has taken 33 charges in 20 games, so he's averaging 1.5, close to 2 a game. And the rest of the team has only taken 5, so he has taken 33 of the 38. Malden controls the tip. And Robinson's going to take it down. His shot blocked by Owens. Oh, they're going to say he just lost it out of bounds. And Coach Cole McBroom, who is a graduate of Twin Rivers High School, knows well and good about the Dons. Ethan Jones hits Levi Rawlings. He lets the man fly by, puts it in, and He got fouled as well as the Dons broke the press and ended up having a 3-on-2. And Dons break on top 2-0. That foul is on Sintez Lerma. And Levi's free throw is good. Dons are going to drop back, and they are going to play, looks like they're going to play a 1-2-2 zone. Wade went over and got some instructions from Coach McBroom. At the head of the key, Chris Castillo with the basketball. Takes it over to Wade. Now right side to Lerma. Pushes his way in, a shot blocked. He gets it back and he puts it in. Malden in a full court press. Don's got an easy bucket the first time, and they got a 2-on-1 again. Bryant bounces over to Orion. The ball goes through his hands, and it'll be picked up by Ethan Jones. They leave him wide open for three. It's short. Orion gets the offensive board. He goes up, no good. Partially blocked. Levi Rawlings gets it, and he puts it in. Levi off to a great start with the first 5 points for the Dons. Levi's getting a little more offensive minded here these last few games. Had a great game on Tuesday night against Clearwater. Castillo, left wing. Back out front to Smith. Smith, left-hander. Both those guys are left-handers. Castillo and Smith are lefties. Wade at the head of the key in the corner. That's a three-pointer by Lerma, no good. And we're going to have a over the back foul, pushing foul on Marcus Jones, a 6'5" sophomore. Malden is in a 1-2-1-1 press, and they are guarding the man taking the ball out of bounds. We got our first substitution. Let's see. No, I guess we didn't. He started to come in, but he didn't go ahead and come in. Jerwalka in the back court. In the front court to Owen. Baseline to Bryant. And he'll bring it back out front, gives it to Jerwalka. Ethan Jones, three-pointer on the wing, no good. And Levi Rawlings almost saved it, but he couldn't quite get to it in time. And it'll go over to Malden. So Ethan's missed his first two. 6:05 left first quarter as Coy Wade walks it up for Malden. He's going to give it to Castillo out near midcourt. And Jones out on him, makes him lose his dribble, almost went back court. And they're going to call a foul on Jones with a push as he was going for the ball. And that'll be the first foul on the Dons. I think the Dons have gone to a man-to-man now. They're kind of sagging off of Lamar Smith. Robinson gets it at the elbow out in the corner, Smith, and he's going to shoot a three, and they probably shouldn't. He made that one. We're tied at 5. Dons against the press. No one's Jerwalka. Bounces ahead to Rawlings over to Bryant. Excuse me. Now back to Jerwalka. Left wing to Jones. Back to Jerwalka, right side now to Bryant. They leave him open for a three, and he missed it. Ball bounces out, and it's going to go out of bounds, I think, off of Malden. Right by the end of Malden's bench, close to midcourt. Malden now is in a 2-3 zone. Jones is open again, and he missed again. Air ball. Kristen Bryant saves it. Back out to Jerwalka out front. Bounce down low to Rawlings. Ball knocked away. But they're going to say Robinson was on the free throw, on the out of bounds line. Excuse me, Jones. Keep wanting to call him Robinson. They don't even have a Robinson. Inbounds to Rawlings. Three-pointer corner. It's good. Levi with 8 points. And he leads Malden 8-5. Back the other way. Wade at the head of the key. Goes between his legs. Gives it to Lerma. Back to Wade just outside the free throw line. Now he backs it out to the head of the key. Right side to Smith. Back to Wade. Long three-pointer. No good. And Tristan Bryant gets the rebound. Quickly up the front court. Hands it to Jones. Down low to Rawlings. Rawlings is going to go up and hit the side of the backboard. And they didn't deflect it, so it will be Malden's basketball. 4:29 left in the first quarter. Dons lead Malden 8-5. Castillo bounces it to Lamar Smith. Now up front Lerma dribbles to the baseline, and his wild shot up no good. Bryant with a rebound. Up ahead, Jones steps into a three-pointer. That one's good. I knew that was in before it got there. And Tristan's 1 out of 4 from the three-point line, and it's 11-5. Back at the other end, the big three of 6'5", Marcus Jones steps out and hits a three-pointer. And he runs down the court with his hands up, holding 3 fingers up. I wish officials would call a technical foul on them when they do that. To me, that is not good. Rawlings in the paint, out to Jones, going to shoot another one, and it's good again, boy. If he hits one, you better watch it. 14-8 Dons. Wade kind of lopes up the floor with it, gets it to the volleyball line, dribbles over to the left side. Trying to get it inside, posting up to Jones. He can't get it there. Lerman now on the right wing. Back head of the key to Smith. Jones hit one. He's going to fake it now, take it in the lane, and they're going to call a travel on him. Number 12, Trey Curry, a 6'1" senior, will check in for Malden. He replaces Lerma. Now Malden will back it up. Dons are breaking that press easily, so Coach McBroom decides to back out of it. They just drop back into the zone. Bryant lost the handle just on the dribble, and that's one of those unforced turnovers. .245 left. Wade will walk it up, throws it over to Smith. Now in the corner, Curry. Curry back to Smith, left side Castillo. Castillo down low, Curry. He's going to put it up as he kind of caught Ori Owen off guard. He didn't think he was going to shoot it, and he quickly shot it and got it over him. And it's 14-10 in favor of the Dons with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Levi Rawlings, right wing. Back out to Bryant. Bryant will dribble head of the key, gives it left side to Zawonka. Down low to Owen. He turns to the baseline, gets his man in the air, and it's partially blocked. And Jones comes out with it. Those are the head to Castillo, the ball knocked away. And as he and Jones were going for it, Ethan Jones has picked up his second foul. And that's not good. You just hit 2 3-pointers in a row. And you pick up your second foul and have to go to the bench, and Brandon Moore will replace him. Castillo will throw it in underneath, gets it into Curry. Lost the dribble, gets it back out on baseline now. He's going to get it to Jones on the right wing. Jones is going to fire up another 3. That one looked good, but it was long. Curry gets the long rebound. Gives it in the corner to Wade. No one's walking close by. Out to Curry. Throws it in there, and Ori Owen is going to tie up Jones. That pass was too far towards the middle instead of Wade to his. If he'd have thrown it to his left hand, he would have been able to get it to him. And the tie ball belongs to the Dons. And Marcus Jones, they have a little bit of an attitude problem. And he's going to check out. That's like I said when he made that 3-pointer while ago. He's running down the floor holding up 3 fingers. And watch too many college games and too many pro games, I tell you. To me, that you shouldn't be able to do that. Brandon Moore gets a screen from Owen. He lost it, but he got it back. Gives it to Owen at the free throw line. Faces up, and the ball knocked away. Pass up ahead to Wade. Wade 1-on-4, takes it to the baseline, forces it up, no good. And the ball saved in right underneath the Wade, and he missed the easy one. And the Dons catch a break. Bryant back the other way. He'll stop on the wing, bring it back out in the center of the floor. Gives it to Moore, right wing. Down low, Owen. Turns to inside and lays it off the glass and in. Ori Owen with his first bucket. 16-10 with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. The Dons lead by 6. Malden Green Wave in town tonight. Dons only have one more home game, and that is Tuesday night. It'll be senior night, and that's the big one against Neelyville. Wade going behind his back between his legs, not going anywhere. I always thought that was funny, too. Curry shoots a three, no good, no one with the rebound. Coach Cagle tells Tristan Bryant to slow it down. A lot of times they go for one shot when they get inside a minute here, and there's 20 seconds left. And a bad pass, and it's picked off by Wade, and he lays it in. There's that lazy pass out front that I talk about all the time. If it's intercepted, there is nobody back. Bryant spins into the lane, turnaround jumper is no good, and that was a bad shot. I mean, he still had 2 seconds to go. And the ball almost snowed in from past half court by Curry. So the score 16-12 in favor of the Dons at the end of the first quarter, but they shouldn't have got that last one. They should have been able to hold that for the last shot. We'll be back in 1 minute with second quarter action. Dons up 16-12.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Malden has the first possession here in the second quarter. The Dons lead 16-12. Dons are going to set up in a zone. That's what they started out the first quarter with. And Malden gets it to Smith in the corner to Jones, and he tries to throw it cross court, actually in the middle to Curry. And he way overshot him. It goes out of bounds into the Dons bench. So Dons have Moore, Bryant, Zerwanka, Rawlings, and Owen. And it's Smith, Curry, Lerma, Jones, and Castillo for Malden. Brandon Moore, he's going to set for a three-pointer, and it's good. Brandon doesn't shoot much, but he knocks in a three there. That's already the fourth one for the Dons. 12 of their 19 points are from the three-point line. In the middle, Lerma drops it off on the baseline. Jones jumper, it's short, and Rawlings gets a rebound ahead to Bryant. Bryant thinks better of it, and he'll slow it up, give it to Moore. Over to Zerwanka, takes a couple of dribbles, backs it out behind the three-point line. Bounces back out front to Moore. Now right side to Tristan Bryant. Bryant takes one dribble, cross court to Zerwanka. He's going to shoot a three, it's no good. And tipped up by Owen, no good. And Jones will clear the rebound for the Green Wave. 19-12 in favor of the Dons with 6:40 left in the first half. Castillo in the lane. Lerma's going to put it on the floor, hands it to Curry. His jumper up and rounding out, no good. And Orion with another rebound for the Dons. Dons with a 7-point lead. Malden packing that zone in. Bryant will have it at the head of the key. Gives it right side to Moore. He's going to shoot another one in the same spot, and that one way short. Didn't even draw iron. Lerma with the rebound. Passes ahead in the corner to Curry. Hits Lerma cutting to the basket, and his shot up, no good. And we're going to have the foul on Jones going over the back. Good block out by Levi Rawlings. And we got Coy Wade checking back in for Malden. And he replaces Marcus Jones. .55 left first half. Dons up by 7. Bryant dribbles right side, gives it in the corner Moore. Moore tries to bounce inside, knocked away by Castillo. Right back to Brandon Moore. Out front to Bryant. Bryant will reset. Left wing, Nolan Zerwanka. Cross-court pass to Moore, and a bad pass. And Wade goes down, loses the ball for a minute, gets it back, and he missed the shot. And that's another one of those lazy passes out front. It's a layup at the other end every time. And Bryant takes it to the hole. He gets fouled. Shot didn't go in, but he'll shoot a couple free throws. That one will be on Sintez Lerma. That's his second. So Jones and Lerma both with 2 fouls apiece. And Tristan Bryant at the line looking for his first point. No good. Second one is up. They wave it off. He made it, but they wave it off, said he stepped on the line. That's just not paying attention there. You got to make sure you're back far enough that you don't do that. Don's in a half-court trap. They throw over the top to Castillo. Dribbles to the baseline. Hands it in the corner, Curry. Curry goes back to the wing, gives it to Wade out front. Now he dribbles back to the left wing. Calls for Curry to give him a screen. Dribbles baseline, hands off underneath to Lerma. Good play there by Coy Wade. And Lerma gets the basket. 19-14, 4:50 left first half. Pretty quickly moving first half. We've only had 6 fouls called combined. Wonka hands the ball to Levi Rawlings. Ethan Jones has been on the bench with 2 fouls for a while. As long as the Dons stay kind of halfway in control here, he probably won't be back until the second half. He had just hit a couple threes in a row too. That usually will cool you off when you sit on that bench for a while. Don's taking their time around that zone, trying to get it inside to Oriole. Malden's just packing it in. Without Jones out there, Levi Rawlings and Brandon Moore have hit a three apiece, but they haven't been really open all that much. They still continue to play around that three-point line. Rawlings right side to Moore, gets it right back. Rawlings now to Zerwalka. And they had Owen that time there just for a second. Zerwalka's throwing it back too quick. And it's still 19-14. Dons have taken some time off the clock here. Not really intentionally, but it's worked out that way. Bounce down low, and Zerwalka waited way too long. He was open for a minute, and it's stolen away. Malden at the other end. Wade in the corner is going to fire up a 3. It's no good. And Levi Rawlings hauls down the rebound. Heads up the floor for the Dons. And this pass is kicked out of bounds by Wade. And we got number 20. Kent, who's number 20? Huh? Tristan Randall. Okay, thank you. Owen takes it to the hole, muscles it up, no good. And an offensive rebound by Rawlings, gets him in the air, goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Number 20 is Tristan Randall. He played on the JV. That foul is on Chris Castillo. And Levi Rawlings will shoot a couple. He had an old-fashioned three-point play earlier and makes the first one. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And he's got 9 points now. 20-14. Second one on the way, and it's long. And Owen had the rebound and lost it. And Lerma's going to lose it. He dove to the floor. He tried to punch it out to Castillo, and he punched it too far, and it went out of bounds. There wasn't any Dons close to him. He probably could have just fell on it and took his time and gathered himself. But he didn't do that. Brandon Moore gets it in the lane, kicks it back out to Rawlings. Now baseline to Moore. Bounces down low, Owen. Turns over that right shoulder, and he lays in. Nice move by Ori Owen to get the 2. 22-14 Dons. Wade takes it back to the other end with 2:40 to go. Gives it right wing, Curry. Skip pass to Castillo. He's going to try a 3. It's no good. And going for the boards is Lerma. Sintez Lerma, and he puts it back in. Somebody forgot to put a body on him. 22-16. Dons lead is 6. Now Curry and Wade coming out a little bit on Bryan here, but not much. He bounces it to Rawlings on the right wing. Now to Owen, behind the three-point line. Fakes the three-pointer, drives to the baseline, goes in, and he puts it off the glass and good. They left him too much of the baseline, and he got around them. And the lead's back to 8 with 2 minutes left in the first half. Wade doing a lot of fancy dribbling and not going anywhere. They get it into Lerma. Bumps, and he gives it over to Tristan Randall, and he's going to be fouled from behind. That was a good pass from Lerma, but he actually got caught up in the air. Lucky he had some place to go with it. They call that foul on Brandon Moore, his first. So this will be the first free throws for Malden, and Lerma makes the first one. And Marcus Jones coming back in for Lerma. Misses the second one. Dons with a 7-point lead, 24-17. Minute 40 to go in the first half. Rawlings gets it to Moore. He's going to turn and shoot it. No good. And Castile with the rebound. Comes up the left side. Moore catches up with him, cuts him off, and he'll throw it back out front to Curry. In the corner, Wade on the right side. Randall back out to Castile on the left side. He didn't look like he's too interested in shooting. His pass is batted away. But Castile gets it. After a scramble, he gets it. Curry takes it in. Shot up, no good, but an offensive foul. And guess who drew the offensive foul? Oriole. That will be on Trey Curry, his first. And that is the 16th foul. We've only got a minute 8 left in the first half. If the Dons do get fouled anymore, they'll be shooting. (24-17). And now we have Shea Amos, a 6-foot senior, checking in from Malden. Going to replace Marcus Jones. Malden still in a 2-1-2 zone. So Walker holds the ball, gives it to Moore. Moore way over on the right side. Take it back out to Zerwalka. 50 seconds left in the first half. And Dons look like they're going to try to hold it here and get the last shot. Last time they did this, they throwed it away. They get some pass on those zips on those passes out front. They're still looking to get it inside to Oriolan. And Levi Rawlings' pass is kicked out of bounds. Rawlings inbound across court to Moore. Back out front to Bryant. 33 seconds left first half. Dons lead 24-17. Over to Nolan Zerwalka. Dribbles out towards midcourt. All the way to the baseline. He's going to dribble under. And his pass across the lane. Rawlings got it, no good. Now Owen gets it, and he's going to be fouled. And he'll be shooting a 1-on-1. The foul is on Amos, who just checked into the game. And Oriolan will be shooting 1-on-1. Don's only 2 of 5 so far. This is Ori's first trip. He's got 6 points in the first half. And he gets the first one to go. Dons are shooting 59.8%. That's 60%, not really good enough. They need to be a little better than that. That'll make it go up a little bit in this game. 8 points for Owen. Cameron Barton's going to come in for Ori Owen and give him the rest of the half off here with 19.2 seconds to go. Dons have only committed 3 fouls. They're going to set up in a 1-2-2. And a travel in the back court on Randall. And that was an unforced turnover. Ethan Jones is going to come back in, replacing Barton here. So they're going to have Jones in for a 3 if they can get it to him. Don's up by 9 points, 11.4 seconds to go in the first half. Bryant catches in the back court. It's more on the baseline underneath the Rawlings, and he lays it in. Well, that couldn't have worked out any better than it did for the Dons. Rawlings has got 11, and that is going to be the end of the first half. The Dons up that lead to 11 points, 28-17 over the Malden Green Wave. They outscored them 12-5 in that quarter, and they have a 11-point lead heading into the locker room at halftime. We'll run down the scoring here real quick for you. Lamar Smith has 3 from Malden. Marcus Jones 3. Both those guys hit 3-pointers. Trey Curry has 2. Sintez Lerma has 6. Let's see. I'm missing one somewhere. 2, 4, 6. 12, 14. I'm missing a basket somewhere. I'll try to catch up with it later on. Over for the Dons, and they were 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Tristan Randall had 1 point, but I'm still missing 1 field goal somewhere. For the Dons, it was 3 points for Brandon Moore. That was a 3-pointer. 11 points for Levi Rawlings. He had 1 3-pointer. 2 3-pointers for Ethan Jones for 6. 8 points for Rory Owen. And let's see, that's 14, 11, 25, 3, 28. Total 28 for the Dons. And they were 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Our halftime score is 28-17. Dons lead the Malden Green Wave here at Doniphan. We'll be back shortly for the start of the second half, so make sure you stay tuned and listen to some of the fine folks who bring you Doniphan basketball. We're right here on Curtin River Broadcasting and on KYEC 88.3 FM. Be back shortly.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like Medals of Pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We're getting ready for the second half. The Dons lead the Malden Green Wave 28-17. And it is going to be Doniphan's basketball, here to start the third quarter. Malden will send out Castillo, Smith, Lerma, Jones, and Wade. I believe that was their 5 starters. And the Dons will send out their 5 starters: Tristan Bryant, Levi Rawlings, Ethan Jones, Ori Owen, and Nolan Zawalka. Malden going to stay in the 2-3 zone. Bryant gives it over to Rawlings. The back three guys are basically just staying almost in a straight line across the block down at the bottom. And Jones takes it into the middle, kicks it out to Zerwalka. He's going to shoot a three, and it's good. Nolan doesn't shoot very many, but that was a good drive and a dish there by Ethan Jones. He drew the defense to him, and that was one of those inside-out threes, and that's the best kind you can get because you're stepping into that shot. And Nolan gets his first points, and it's 31-17. Castillo dribbles back. Don's also in the zone. And Nolan Zerwalka dives to the floor. And Smith kind of lazed after that when that ball went through his hands. And they're going to say that Zerwalka was on the out-of-bounds line, but that's great hustle by Nolan Zerwalka. Come very close to getting the steal just because of hustle. Wade throws it in the lane. Lerma, he dribbles it off somebody's foot. It goes right back to Lerma, out to Castillo for three, and he banks it in. Didn't hear him call glass, but they all count. Sometimes I think they should only count for two if they make them off the backboard in the three-point line. Dons get it down. Rawlings bounces right back to Owen. He's going to go in, put it up, and he scores. 10 points for Rory Owen. He joins Levi Rawlings in double figures for the Dons. Wade back at the other end, goes behind the back, throws up a tough shot off the glass and gets it to go. And that's Coy Wade's first points of the game. Lead still 11, 33-22. Dons get it in the middle again to Owen. Out in the corner, Jones, three-pointer up, that's too long. And the ball is going to go out of bounds. The last touch by Wade of the Green Wave. Well, I said Jones went out with those two fouls right after he hit 2 3-pointers after missing 4 in a row. It'll take him a little while to get warmed up again. Tristan Bryant, three-pointer no good. And Jones goes high for the rebound. Castillo will bring it into the front court. Now back on the right side to Smith. Right back to Castillo between the circles. Dribbles over towards the left side. He's going to throw it to the free throw line. Lerma out to Smith, and he puts a three-pointer in. That's his second one. And they are back within 8 points, 33-25. They set up in that press. The Dons have broken it very easily, and they did again. And this time they'll set it up instead of taking it. They get it in the lane to Owen. Fakes one way, goes the other, and off the glass and good. He did a little ball fake like he was going to go up with his right hand and went back to over his right shoulder with his left hand. 35-25 Dons. 5.5 minutes left in third quarter. Wade left wing, gets it in the lane. Lerma, he puts it up off the glass, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a jump ball between Jones and Rawlings. And it'll stay with Malden on their end. Castillo to throw it in. Gets it underneath the Lerma, and his shot blocked by Ori Owen. They'll inbound it on the other side, underneath the left side of their basket this time. Castillo slaps the ball, inbounds it to Lerma. Out to Smith, back in the corner, Castillo. He's going to shoot a three, it's short. And Zerwalka gets the rebound for the Dons. Got his head up, dribbling up the floor. Over to Bryant, fakes the three, dribbles baseline, the little runner's too hard. And Lerma with the rebound. You don't give your teammates much of a chance to get a rebound if you shoot an air ball. Especially from about 6 feet out. Got to draw some iron there. Wade dribbles baseline into Lerma, goes in, no good, and it's partially blocked, and the Dons are going to come out with it. That was Owen with another block. Lerma having a hard time getting it over Ori Owen. And Bryant shoots another air ball. Ethan Jones got the rebound and missed it. Owen got the rebound and missed it. Jones got the rebound and missed it, but he's fouled. So 3 offensive rebounds after the missed air ball layup by Tristan Bryant. He's got to get that ball on the rim. I know that worked out all right for the Dons this time, but 4:32 to go third quarter. 35-25 is our score. The Dons on top of Malden. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Ethan Jones will be at the line with 4:32 left in the third quarter. Don's leading by 10. That foul, I'm not sure who they called that on. Jones connects on the first one. Maybe that'll get his shooting eye back after being out most of that first half with 2 fouls. He got 7 points now. And both free throws good. Lead back to 12 points, 37-25. It was 11 at halftime. Smith fakes the three-pointer, throws it back out front to Wade. Dons are back man-to-man now. Wade is guarded by Nolan Zawalka, dribbles slowly over to the left side, and he hands it to Castillo, and Castillo calls out play number 4 or 5, I'm not sure which. Gives it to Lerma, deep on the left wing. Head of the key to Smith. Smith penetrates out to Wade, goes high for the jumper on the baseline, no good. And an offensive rebound by Jones. He forces it up, no good. And another rebound underneath, this one by Wade. And that time it was Malden who hit the offensive boards, and the Dons are going to get a foul. It's going to be on Levi Rawlings. That's his first. And the first free throw by Coy Wade is good. Malden that's only their second free throw of the game, and they are 2 of 2 so far. Wade got a little sideways spin on that ball, but he got a good bounce there and it went in. Malden back to the press. Zawalka steps halfway across the half line. Bad pass, intercepted. Wade going to take it down, hand it off to Lerma, and he lays it in. And the turnover turns into 2 points for Malden. Zawalka will get it into the front court. Gives Owen in the middle. Out to Jones, steps into a 3. It's good. And a timeout. That's Jones's third 3. Don's up 40-29. We got another timeout with 3:27 to go in the third. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back here on Current River Broadcasting.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
Malden will inbound after the timeout, and Wade decides to run it into the front court this time. And he's going to drag that pivot foot as he bumped into Nolan Zawalka. He had been walking it up real slow. Getting a little late in the game here, a little over halfway through the third quarter, 3:22 to go, and he decides they better get it up the floor, down 11. Zawalka over to Bryant. Bryant, and he's called for carrying the basketball. Well, the teams trade turnovers after that timeout. A walk and a carry. Wade's going to put up a jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. And Ori Owen hauls down the rebound for the Dons. Gives it to Nolan Zawalka. Walka left side to Bryant. Bryant picks it up, gives it to Jones. He's going to shoot a long three. That one's short. Might have been a little bit too far out. I mean, I know he hits some long ones sometimes, but he wasn't really in rhythm on that one. Jones takes it into the paint, drops it off underneath. Nice pass. And the shot is good by Coy Wade. A good pass from Marcus Jones. And it's back to a 9-point game. In the middle, they throw it away. Bryant with the bad pass, and Wade's going to score again. And now Coach Cagle calls the timeout. Don's getting a little sloppy with the basketball. And it seems like every time, in almost every game this year, even the ones they've won, they've had a hard time closing them out because they end up getting a lead and then they'll let it slip away by throwing the ball away or turning it over. And that's what's happened the last 3 times they've had the ball now. And Wade has scored a couple in a row to erase that 11-point lead, and it's down to 7 points. And the Dons will have to face that pressure again. 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Owens or Wonka will throw it in. Gets it into Levi Rawlings, lobs up to Bryant. They got a 2-on-1, now a 3-on-1. And Bryant doesn't hit he hits a trailer and the ball knocked away from behind. And Rawlings lost it. He should have went ahead and lobbed that ball up to Owen. He was wide open on the other side. Castillo, three-pointer in the corner, way off, long three-pointer way over the basket. And Bryant gets the rebound, brings it into the front court, slows it down now. Calls their walk out. They're standing right on that volleyball line. Back to Bryant. Lamar Smith on the front of that zone, standing right back there at the free throw line. Now he goes out on Bryant as he's staying with Ori Owen. Zawalka hits Tristan Bryant, left wing. Now they get it to Owen, kicks it out to Zawalka, steps into a three, it's short. And Malden's going to get the rebound. Wade is going to run it into the front court all the way down. He lays it in with a finger roll. And he's got 10 points now. He got all of them here in the third quarter. He didn't have any at halftime. And the Dons letting it slip away here, that lead, just like they do a whole lot of times. Jones in the lane to Owen. Owen one-on-one, gets his man in the air, puts it up, no foul called. And Coach Cagle hollering because that should have been a foul on Marcus Jones. He's got the ball, runs over Ori Owen, and they're going to call a block on Owen. And Jones will shoot a couple free throws. That is Owen's first foul. And Malden has got it back to 5 points and a chance to get it to 3 with a couple of free throws. With 56.6 seconds left in the third quarter. And they got some towels out there wiping up the moisture on the floor from the perspiration where Owen fell to, well, actually, Owen and Jones both fell. Jones has got 3 points. He hit a three-pointer back in the first half. He's a big old tall drink of water. Eyes up that free throw, and he missed it. Owens Zawalka checks out, and Brandon Moore will come back in for the Dons. Jones makes the second one. And the Dons almost throw it away again. Brandon Moore's there to save it. He's going to have to hurry up and get it up. Bryant will get it across. Pass underneath to Levi Rawlings, and he lays it in. And that time Bryant done a good job seeing the floor. And a good job by Rawlings to head down underneath the basket. Wade kicks it out in the corner. Jones wants to shoot that three, but he decides not to. Takes it back out to Wade. 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Brandon Moore on Wade. Wade dribbles baseline. Hits Jones at the elbow. His jumper's good. 42-38. Dons have it with 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Lob in the middle of the floor to Owen. Owen's going to take it all the way down. Lays it up. He missed it. And it's tipped out. Now Malden's got a chance to get a shot. Don should have held it out and got it for the last shot. And Smith's going to fire up a low, and then it goes in. Oh, my gosh. He just turned and threw it up, and it went in, and that's his third three. And it is a one-point game. Folks, we've seen this all year long. Dons are going to have to get their playing shoes back on, heading to the fourth quarter, 42-41. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Well, the Dons led one time in that quarter they had a 12-point lead. And Malden with a throw-in three-pointer at the end of the quarter has got it to 1. And this game has been a lot like some of the early season games for the Dons when they let these leads slip away and couldn't get it back. And we'll see what happens here. The last few games they've done a little better. They've given up leads, not all the way, but close. And right now they're ahead by 1 as we start the fourth quarter. They've got the basketball. Malden's played that zone, and Mark Smith steals the pass, and Wade's going to have a dunk, and he gets it. So Coy Wade has come out to play in the second half. He's got 12, and Malden leads, and he gets another steal. He's going to take it in, lays it up and in. And Doniphan just throwing lazy pass after lazy pass after lazy pass, and you cannot do that when the other team's as athletic as Malden is. 45-42. And it's a 30, so we'll keep it here. I want to remind everybody Tuesday night, the Dons will be back in action against Neelyville. And this is going to be a tough to swallow if they lose this one heading into that game with Neelyville. And if something happens, the Dons end up with a similar record to Malden in the district. If they lose this one, Malden's going to get seated ahead of them. So, and that tournament is, that district is full of fantastic teams to begin with. So, this is a big 7 minutes and 32 seconds here for the Dons. They'll be on YouTube on Tuesday night. Dalton Pennington will be here to bring you that game. And then I'll be back for the tournament, which will be at Neelyville starting a week from Saturday. And those games will be, and now Nolan Zawonka turns it over. Well, Malden's got all the momentum going their way now. And the Dons are going to go back man-to-man. Castillo with it out front. Gets around Jones. Kicks it to Wade in the corner. He has been on fire this second half. Lerma dribbles in. Kicks it out in the corner. Jones is going to shoot a three. It's short. Offensive rebound. And the shot put back up no good by Wade. And he gets it again and scores again. He has got 16 points in the second half. And the Dons are down by 5. And didn't think they were going to call a foul there as Walker got knocked down. It's going to be on Wade. And that is his first foul and second team foul. Nolan Zawonka checks out, and Brandon Moore back in for the Dons. They need a bucket this trip down the floor before this thing gets away from them. They have been outscored severely here in this second half. Tristan Bryant. They are staying close to Ethan Jones on the baseline down there. And they're also doing a pretty good job on Ori Owen, making it hard to get it to him. Moore back over to Bryant. He's open. Three-pointer's too long. Doesn't draw any. Didn't even hit the rim. Well, Malden is daring a couple of the Doniphan guys to shoot, and they're shooting them. And you don't hit the rim, you don't have much of a chance for offensive rebound. Wade takes it to the hole again. Where was he at in the first half? It's a good thing he wasn't doing this in the first half. Dons would be about 30 points behind. And Malden gets another steal. Nope, they said he was on the out-of-bounds line. And they are fired up. And the Dons are shook up. There's no doubt about it. They are shook right now. They had a 28-17 lead at halftime. Since that point, they have been outscored 32-14. And we got another timeout. It's another short one. We'll keep it here. On Tuesday night also, the girls will be in action. They'll be up at Ellington. I don't think Ellington has a JV, so their game will be early. So Dalton probably can get a report on that game for you before the boys' game's over here with Neelyville. And then next Saturday, assuming, well, if something would happen that the boys and the girls get the number 1 seed, we won't have a game on Saturday, but we'll see what happens. Right now, the boys are in trouble with 6:02 to go. I can't remember how long it's been since they scored. They need one now. I don't know, they're gonna have to get Jones farther out on the wing or something because he's just standing down there. And when he gets it, Castillo's all over him. Cross court to Bryant. And they cannot get it inside. And they're gonna end up having to take a lot of time. And a nice save there by Bryant. And Owen was open that time. Shot no good. And a tie up on the rebound, but Castillo stripped it away. Here comes Wade, 1-on-3. He's going to take it, puts it up, and it's blocked. But Malden comes up with it. Wade gives it on the baseline to Jones, and he's on the out-of-bounds line. When he jumppt when he caught the ball, and he's claiming he wasn't out of bounds when he looked down, but he moved his foot before he looked down. They finally get it inside to Owen, turns to the baseline, and we're going to have a foul on Jones. That's his third. That's only the third team foul, on Malden in the second half. And bounce comes into Owen. To Moore, now over to Bryant. Don's doing a whole lot of standing around. He's going to have to move to get open here because you're wasting too much time. Brandon Moore's three, no good. Jones with the rebound. The Dons have not scored this quarter. And I can't remember when the last time they scored in the third quarter was. Jones gives it to Lerma. Lerma will throw it back out to Castillo. Malden doesn't even have to shoot here if they don't want to. Dons have only committed 2 fouls, so Castillo dribbles in, kicks it out to Smith. Smith hit three three-pointers over on that right side. Castillo gives it to Wade. Boy, Wade has been unreal in the second half. He splits a double team. Brandon Moore takes it away from him, and he throws it right back to Lerma. Jeez. And then we got a foul on Moore. Well, even if they do something good, they turn around and do something bad. We played half this fourth quarter, and the Dons have not scored a point. And Malden has scored 8. And I think Wade has scored all those, Wade double teamed, and he has it knocked away again. He's trying to do a little too much. Bryant's going to take it down. He lays it up. He missed it. And Lerma with the rebound. Gives it to Wade. Wade heads to the other end. Goes in, and he goes for another dunk, and he's going to be fouled. Instead of the Dons trying to draw a charge, they tried to block the shot. And there's where you got to draw a charge. He's out of control, but they're upset, panicking, and instead of trying to do what's right out there and draw a charge, and Ori's really good at that, and he was set up to do it, but he jumped and tried to block the shot. 19 points for Wade. This one's going to sting, folks. I know it's not a conference game, but it is a district game, and this is really going to sting. Missed the second one. Don's still got time, but they haven't scored any points in almost 3.5 minutes, and they throw it away again. Jones tried to hit Ori Owen, And he would have been one-on-one down there, and he's been pretty good at that tonight, even one-on-two sometimes, but he couldn't catch the pass. Wade takes it down, and they're going to have a block and foul on Owen. And Wade will go back to the free throw line again. And Wade is just taking over the game. That's the third foul on Ori Owen. Wade did not score in the first half, and he's got 19 points in the second half. They have scored 33 points, and Wade has got 19 of them. And he missed the free throw. Brandon Moore checks out, and Owen Zawalka comes back in. 4 minutes and 26 seconds have gone off the clock here in the fourth quarter. Dons have scored a point. And that goes back into the third quarter as well. 20 points now for Corey Wade, and it's 51-42. And their press has just killed the Dons. They can't get the ball into Owen. He's been open a couple of times, but they haven't passed it to him. I don't know if they haven't seen him or not. And Bryant's going to drive in, and he's bumped. That'll be the fourth team foul. Second foul on Lamar Smith. Owen will inbound underneath his own basket. Inbounds to Zawalka, gives it right back to Owen. Spins, gonna get fouled, and he missed a shot, but that is the fourth foul on Jones, but it might be a little bit too late to get him out of the game. And I think he's gonna check out. Kind of surprised with 3:13 to go in the game. Coach McGrew is going to take him out. Owen's free throw is good, so finally the Dons get on the board. 13 points for Ori Owen. Jones does check out. Trey Curry back in. He is only one of two, well, I think 3 subs that Coach McBroom has used, but the other ones weren't in there very long. Owen gets both free throws, got 14 now. 3:13 to go, it's 51-44 Malden. And full timeout. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with more high school basketball.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
The phone booth is your one-stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Dons will set up in the press, down by 7. Lerma has it in the back court. Pass up in the front court to Curry. Curry's going to take it down, and he's going to be called for a travel. His foot slipped just a little bit when he came to the jump stop. Both feet slipped. So the Dons will get a turnover. And they pulled a stunt like the Dons been doing. He didn't really need to drive in there. They got a 7-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Dons need to score and score quickly. Tristan Bryant got 3 guys on him, and they steal it away. And Wade going down on Zawalka, lays it in, and he's fouled. And the Dons just cannot handle their pressure. Malden has stepped it up big time here in the second half, because they were pressing in the first part of the game, and the Dons were handling it easily. And they went out of it. And when they come out in the second half, it's a different ball game. Wade with 23 now, all in the second half. And the Dons are down 10 with 2:50 to go. They got to get the ball up the floor and got to get shots off in a hurry. Bryant's got to penetrate in there and bring some defense to him or something to get somebody open. They get it low to Owen, and we're going to have a foul. It'll be on Lamar Smith, his third. Both teams with 6 fouls now, so we'll shoot free throws the last 2:38. Inbounds pass to Zerwanka. Lob in the lane to Ori Owen. Owen's going to go up with it, and we're going to have a foul. And he'll be shooting 2. Dons need to get to that free throw line, score with the clock stopped. That one's going to be on Trey Curry. Owen's got 14 points, had 8 in the first half. He's got 6 in the second half. Make that 7. And he is leading the Dons in scoring with 15. Levi Rawlings has 13. Ethan Jones has 11. So that's almost all the Dons' points. I mentioned one other game earlier as Owen makes both free throws. The Dons need to get some scoring out of somebody else. And the Malden turns it over. And that was, I know, he started to bring Jones back in. That was not Curry's fault. Wade, why he even took it to the basket, I don't know, instead of running clock with an 8-point lead. But Curry was standing out of bounds. Dons get into the front court. Nolan Zerwanka with 2:15 to go, dribble back head of the key. Jones going to dribble to the baseline. He's going to force it up. It's blocked. He's going to get it back. Hands it to Owen. They're going to have to go up. They're going to get 3 seconds, and they're going to call 3 seconds, I think. Jones should have, no matter what he done, should have went up there, even if he got it blocked again, because that would have started the count over again. Curry checks out, and Marcus Jones back in. Well, the Dons missed an opportunity after a turnover to cut into that 8-point lead. Castillo throws in the front court to Smith. He gives it to Lerma, out to Castillo. We're under 2 minutes to go, 1:50 to go. Don's going to have to do something. They throw it to Lerma on the baseline. He bulls his way underneath, and Coach McBroom's going to call a timeout. With 1:45 to go, Don's down 54-46 to the Malden Green Wave. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
We're Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Minute and 45 seconds to go. The Dons have blown a 12-point lead in the second half, and now they're down. That's a 20-point difference from then to right now. They're down 8, and Malden will inbound. They get it into Castillo, out to Smith. Smith hits Wade, hands it to Jones. Jumper from about 15, no good. And Bryant had the rebound, lost it. Now he's going to get it back as Castillo couldn't handle it. Why Malden's even shooting the ball, I don't know. Bryant with a little floater and no good. And an defensive rebound by Lerma. And that's 2 times in a row the Dons had a chance to cut into the lead and didn't get it done. Castillo double teamed out front. Gets it to Wade. Wade sidesteps the defender. And he got that. You can't pass it to yourself. That's a walk. That ball was not deflected. That should have been a walk. And we're going to have a foul on Tristan Bryant. That nobody deflected that pass, I don't think. And you can't throw it away and then go get it yourself. That's a walk. But they didn't call it. And it's going to be Chris Castillo at the free throw line. And he makes the first free throw. That's his 4th point in the game. Malden 7 out of 10 from the free throw line this half, 8 of 11 for the game. And they're making their free throws, I'll say that for them. Back to a 10-point lead with a minute to go. Walker's going to have to shoot a 3. It's short, and Malden gets the rebound, and that'll probably just about do it. Lerma throws it ahead. Wade going to dribble baseline. His little floater up, no good. And again, I don't know why they're shooting it. Dons get the rebound. Walker up ahead to Bryant. Bryant dribbles baseline. His shot blocked. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Lerma gives it the don't do that stuff around me. I'm telling you folks, they need to be called for technical fouls when they do that stuff. Just like the holding up the 3 fingers when you run down the floor hitting the 3. Shot no good by Bryant. Dons don't need to foul now, or I don't think they do. And Coach McGroom calls another timeout. And just a reminder, Tuesday night, Dalton Pennington will be setting in for me, and he'll be bringing you, to that point, the biggest game of the year for the Dons. Got a chance, if they can win that game, to be the #1 seed in the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament. But I can tell you what, they're going to have to play better than they played in the second half. They did okay in the first half tonight, but the second half, they just, I don't know. I mean, you got to give Malden credit. I mean, their press just ate the Dons alive, but at this point in the year, this is game number 21. They ought to be able to handle a press a little bit more. They've been pressed by other teams, and they was even pressed by this team in the first half and was shooting layups. And just once you get that momentum is a strange thing, and it's a great thing if you have it. 56-46, Malden will inbound. I don't know. 10 points with 28.2 seconds to go. I think I'd just let them dribble it out. If you don't get a steal on the inbounds, I'd let them dribble it out. And they get it into Wade, and he's going to circle it out, and he's fouled by Rawlings. Most of the time, all this does is make your margin of loss or your margin of victory for the winning team more. And they're going to get the ball to Wade. He got 23 points in the second half. Man. And he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Bryant takes it to the other end. Rawlings going to fire up a 3. It's no good. And Jones gets the rebound. And Zawalka's going to foul. And why? Why? I don't know. I don't get it. Frustration, I guess, but the Dons are going to fall to 11-10. I was hoping they was going to be 12-9 going into that Neelyville game, but this one here, even though it's not a conference game, as I said a while ago, it is a district game. Marcus Jones will make his 7th point. And his 8th point. Bryant's going to dribble down and shoot one from about 40 feet. Why he did that, I don't know either. Jones is going to take it up, man. He's going to stop me. Fakes the shot. Malden, 58. Doniphan, 46. Don's got four points in that fourth quarter. They were ahead by 1. Got outscored 17-4 and lose it by 12, 58-46. Scoring for Malden, Chris Castillo with 5. 23 for Coy Wade, all in the second half. Lamar Smith had 9. Trey Curry 2. Marcus Jones 8, And Cientes Lerma 8. And Tristan Randall 1. For the Dons, Tristan Bryant did not score. Brandon Moore only had 3. Levi Rawlings had 13. Ethan Jones 11. Oriole 16. And Nolan Walker 3. Dons fall 11 and 10. They'll be right back here at Doniphan on Tuesday night against Neelyville. If you can't come out and support the Dons, make sure you watch them right here on Current River Broadcasting. This is Keith Mullen. Good night, everybody.